Hi, I'm Bryony from Stitched Up.
Hi, I'm Claire, I'm from Stitched Up.
Hi, I'm Emily from Stitched Up. We're here at
IWM North.
the special exhibition, Fashion the Ration. And here is today's Thrifty Christmas tip. So today we are going to be darning a hole in a sock. The same principle applies whether it's a jumper or a skirt or anything else made of wool. So you will need a sock or your item to darn, some wool and a needle. We've got here a jam jar. You can get a thing called a darning mushroom, which is a little wooden mushroom that you can put inside your sock to hold it while you're darning it. We don't have one, so today we're just going to use a jam jar. So all you need to do is just drop it into where your hole is, so you can see my little hole there. And I'm just going to pin my sock to hold it in the right place. So there we go. So here I've got a piece of yarn. It's quite a thin yarn. You can buy special darning wool, but we're just using some wool that we had. It's quite a thin one. A thicker one, if you've got really thick wool, you can split it apart so you can just pull out one strand. And what we're going to do is we're going to try and make some rows of stitching going down like this. So if you want to go through underneath your sock and come up through the front like this. And I've tied a knot in the end of my yarn. So just pull that all the way through. And then we're going to take the needle, so we're going to have rows like this. So I'm now going to take my needle through here. And what you want to do is give yourself a nice edge around the hole that you've got in your sock. So you want to make sure that your rows of wool go about 1 centimetre over past the hole in the sock. So I'm going to go in there, back down to the bottom, and try and come out right next to that first one. So there we go. So our next stitch, we want to go back in the top, so it's next to that last one. And then come out again down the bottom. Okay, so the next stage, once we've now got all of our rows of stitching going this way, now we're basically going to weave another piece of wool in the other direction. So what you want to do is just go in and out of each of these. And each time you do a row, you do it the opposite way to the previous row. So I've got some on here that you can see. So on my last one here, I went under the last row of stitching. So for my next one, first I'm just going to just go through the wool of my sock there to start the row. So I've just caught the sock like that, and now I'm going to start my next row. So the previous row went underneath this one, so this one is going to go over the top, so we go over, under, over, under. So just go right the way to the end, and then you just need to push that row right up to the top, so it's right next to the previous one. And then the next row, just catch a couple of stitches in the sock like that to anchor it, and then the opposite way again. So the last one went under, so we're going to go over, over, under, over, under, all the way along. So every time you do a row, just push it down to the last one and just keep weaving like that each row at a time until you get down to the bottom. And when you get to the bottom, just put the needle through to the inside of the sock and just tie a knot on the inside, and you're all done. So on this one we've done 2 different colours so you can see how it's done. But obviously if you were to choose matching colours it would kind of really blend in, and after a few wears you wouldn't even notice that you repaired your sock. So it's up to you whether you want to make a feature of it, choose some kind of crazy colours, or if you want to just make it blend in with the rest.